Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Xtreme Truth. I'm one of your hosts, Jimmy Bones. Back finally. They've released me. So I'm back finally for my first time in 3 weeks. I'm happy to be back. Give a shout out to my man's legend, Damian Simmons. What's going on, bro?
What's good? Welcome back, Jimmy Bone. This is the original official one from the Bricks legend, Damian Simmons, live and direct from the Playhouse. I am back as well. Had to, take care of some duties, and I'm back.
There we go. DJ Just D.
What up?
Of course, we bring in DJ Just D to bring the energy. And my man James the Icon Grant. What's going on, brother?
Finally, Xtreme Truth Podcast. First of all, we got Deacon Legend. He is back with us. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. And now we got hailing from the Illuminati. Just let his ass go. Jimmy, the Bones. Damn, I was about to say damn. I'm about to call you Jimmy. Damn,
good to be back.
Yeah, good to be back, man. Yo,
how
was it, man? I'm glad that they let you go, man.
Actually, I snuck out.
All right.
So they might still be looking for me. So
He went AWOL.
if you see somebody with a black suit come up behind me and grab me,
I'm just gonna be like,
ain't even gonna help. Gonna be like, damn, well, what do you do, show host?
well, cancel culture got him. Next.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, yo, let's get back into it. It's been a couple of weeks, so let's jump into it. We're gonna get into current events. We're gonna start off with that vice presidential debate. How many of y'all saw it?
I did.
You saw it?
I watched this Sunday morning because I was looking for the highlights. You know what I'm saying? All people talking about was a damn fly. So I had no choice but to watch.
The highlight was the fly.
Yeah, the fly.
Right. No, the fly was the only thing. Like, goddamn. Like, all right, I get it. I think I see why, but come on, man. Like, just the fly? That shit was crazy. So I had no choice but to watch it.
Yeah, and flies stick to shit, and that fly was stuck on his hair.
For over 10 minutes, the fly got into the debate, and I heard what the fucking fly said. The fucking fly was like, listen, this right here is bullshit. That's what the fuck he said.
This is what I'm kind of wondering. How do you not feel a fly in your hair unless that's not real hair?
That's not real hair. You know that's not real hair.
Nah, cut it out, y'all. You could have a fly in your head and not recognize it, I think. I don't know. It's been a while since I've had hair up here, but
Y'all acting like y'all acting like the fly heavy than a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Right, like it's a fly, bro. Those people have off a fly and flew on their hand or arm. Like, cut it out.
But see, the funniest part of the whole thing, nobody said nothing to him. They just let the shit happen.
I mean, what you going to say? Yo, Mike, you got some shit.
That's
what made the shit hilarious. I was sitting there hollering. I had tears coming out my eyes. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to this man.
Nope.
Ain't nobody gonna tell him to do this real quick.
But you know what's funny? When he moved his head, the fly didn't move.
Yeah, exactly.
The fly was like, yo, chilling here. Yo, that fly.
He's like, I'm feeling this oil sheen.
Yo, that fly got an Instagram and Facebook page now. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm dead ass serious. There's an Instagram. There's a Mike Pence fly Instagram and Facebook.
I should was doing a Tony Baker. Look at the game to see.
Yo, that's crazy. I mean, because what's her name? Kamala Harris was giving it to him just for her looks. Dude. See, Mike Pence is new to arguing with black women. Black men, we already know. We don't even waste our time. We just leave.
Mike Pence looked like he's new to arguing, period.
Didn't I say that last week? I said, he was arguing. He learned not to argue with a black woman. That's it right there.
Well, he was going over his time, and and then Kamala Harris, tried to get some of her time back. But overall, when it comes to the people in office, it's amazing how pitiful that the shit is. And it's, like, it's nothing surprises me anymore. You know.
Yeah.
Except the fly. The fly was very surprising.
That fly was surprised himself. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm on TV." He's calling his friends, calling his moms. Yo, that was wild, yo. That was wild.
Like, look, Junior on TV. This is bullshit.
It's bad because you pretty much think of it. Within the next 2 years, one of these two is going to be president. Either Kamala Harris or Pence is going to be president.
Kamala or the fly.
Maybe the fly was running for vice president. Because you think about it, Joe Biden is what, 847 years old, and I think that Trump is half, and Trump is 806. He one Big Mac away from a heart attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I mean, speaking of Trump having a heart attack, I just think what he's doing, we're going to see the prophecy of the Simpsons.
Yeah.
I was hearing reports that as soon as he got to the White House, he took his shit off.
Yeah.
And didn't give a fuck about nobody that is working in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, so that shows you what type of guy we have in office, man.
What's so bad is that people around him are dying. Look at Herman Cain. He went, he caught it, he died, and now Chris Christie has it. And I think he may have just gotten out the hospital, maybe. He was in the hospital for 2 weeks. And even though he's out, it doesn't mean he's out of the woods yet. He was in it for 2 weeks. You know what I think?
And his head of security got it, so that's real fucked up.
And his press secretary got it, and Stephen Miller got it.
Yo, I'd have been like, man, listen, I'm taking 2 days off. This motherfucker comes. So they said, I was like, I'm out for taking my vacation days now.
Well, you know, Mike Lee, one of the senators from Utah, he went and testified at the hearing to replace the new Supreme Court justice. And he just tested positive like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I was trying to look up and see who was the newest one on the list. Ain't that crazy? You think you're untouchable in the White House?
Yeah.
People acting like this shit is not real.
Yeah.
You know, make you fall into the conspiracy theory. Is it real?
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man.
What's so crazy is I've spoken to a lot of people they've told me it's a pandemic. I've had people say to me, it's not real. People are dying of other stuff, which is possible, but how can you say COVID doesn't exist? And I'm not trying to take shots at Trump supporters, but it's all Trump supporters. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. I ain't playing with this thing. Real or not, people dying from it. I ain't playing with it. Definitely. I mean,
because I got shit to do.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know what? That's what Trump did. Trump tried to politicize everything. He tried to make everything political. And people are like, oh, don't worry about him. He's just an ass. But what about the people that's following what he says? What about the people that's following through with all the stupid shit he says? Oh, you don't need a mask. So now you got all these people walking around with no mask and infecting people. Yeah,
saying it's not law, it's not this, it's not that. But as they put it out there, it's for a reason. It's like nobody's not really listening.
Well, did you see some guy went because he said COVID is fake, and he spit on some fruits, and the owner of the store slapped the shit out of him?
No, I wish I'd have been there to see that.
I'd have whooped his ass myself. Shit, like, nigga,
he slapped him unconscious.
I gotta eat these pineapples, bitch.
Now, speaking of now, speaking of people that listen to Trump and every stupid thing he says, did y'all hear about that militia in Michigan that tried to kidnap the governor and take over the state?
Man, listen.
The Wolverine militia group?
Yeah.
Man, listen. That shit ain't happening.
They tried.
They could try all they want. I'm telling you that shit was not happening.
What's so scary about it, though, is that with the number of weapons that they had, it's way more than just the 6 that they caught.
Of course.
And this is just another example of people saying, oh, well, Trump's not a problem, but these are all people that are following the shit that he says. They said that they were part of the same group that were in the Capitol with their guns over masks a couple months ago in Michigan. It's the same people. Yeah, so I think someone... Yeah.
No, go ahead. I was about to say. No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, I'm going to say, these are the same people that Trump is saying, oh, don't stand down, but stand by. He itching for a war. He itching for a race war. If that's going to get him reelected, he'll start a race war tomorrow. So, yeah.
Yeah, what I was going to say is when I first learned about that, there was some video. I don't know if it was taken earlier that day, or from one of the last places where they were interviewing, I guess, the main guy that they went after. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. I think it was BJ or something like that, or Whitmer. Or I forget the names. But he was doing an interview and he was stating, oh, we're not here for this, that, whatever. We're here to protect. Oh, we're not here on violence. Like, do you think it's right for them tearing down stuff? He's trying to sound like the model citizen. You can already tell he ain't. And I was just kind of confused, like, okay, so this guy, what did he do? And then I come to find out about this whole story, about the trying to capture the, what was it, the Michigan governor?
Yeah.
Governor, yeah.
Yeah, she was talking shit before that happened and after it happened. So whatever they were trying to do to shook her, she wasn't shook.
Yeah, no. But you know what? You know who I partially blame for this? I know this is going to sound controversial. Barack Obama. And I'm going to tell you why. Remember them people in, Nevada that were grazing those cattle? And the federal government took the cattle from them because they owed all this money? And they went, and when the government showed up, they went on bridges with guns and aimed their guns at those people. And the government backed down. That was under the Obama administration. And I'm a huge Barack Obama fan. That same group then took over a park in, I think, Montana. They took over the park for a week, kicked everybody out with their guns and said, nobody else is coming in here unless you back our beliefs. So these groups right here, they've picked up a lot since Obama left office. And again, it's not Obama's fault necessarily, because again, I'm an Obama fan, but if I was him, I'd have lit every single one of them up. You're gonna sit on the top of a bridge or on the top of a mountain, and you're gonna aim guns at the government, like, yeah, y'all ain't taking our shit. And for the government to back up and be like, you know what? Nah, y'all got it. I think him doing that emboldened them. I think he needed a little bit of Donald Trump's mentality in that instance. He should have lit.
Hold up, what did the president do that, or just did the government do that?
Well, Obama said we told our forces to back down.
But so it's a tactic behind that, bro. Because first, you don't want to spill American blood on American soil.
Shit, I'm okay with it.
No, see, that's the whole thing. But you have to look at it like it's domestic terrorism. Because I'm telling you, when you take that over, bro, it's some serious shit.
Well, here's the crazy thing about it, though, is that same group, what they did is they arrested the leader of that group. And then that same group went and took over a national park. And we didn't do anything to them then. So we let it happen again.
Because we're not spilling our own blood on our own soil. I'm telling you, it's a tactic behind it. You can go ahead once one of them would have fired off a shot, then everything would have been changed. Once one of them they would fire off a shot, then that's domestic terrorism. We going in. There's no way in hell it's going to stop us. So with Obama doing that, he's showing them, he's like, all right, we here. You can talk all the shit you want. It's the same thing like as you growing up. You can talk all the shit you want to me, but once you put your hands on me, it's a wrap.
So you don't think that taking over a park, literally holding a park hostage, is a crime that they should be in jail, that they should have been in jail for? They took it hostage.
As them doing it, no. But if they're holding the park hostage and they ain't had no people there holding them hostage or putting anybody else in danger, they can't do nothing.
They took it by force. They walked in with.
They can take about force. They can say about force whatever. But as long as they put their hands on nobody, we're not gonna touch them. Like Army, nobody's gonna touch them. But as soon as they spill blood, it's a wrap. It was like you can say you can have all, like I said, like I know for a fact, you can have all the militia you want. You can have as many. I tell anybody, I joined the biggest gang in the world. And that's the Army. Ain't no way in hell you can go ahead and have all that crip and blood shit, but you buckle one of us, you got millions of us out there. So it's it's like they can take over the park, but once they spill blood, that's when all bets are off. You're a domestic terrorist.
Okay. Now this is my thing.
Okay.
Again, legend. I'll let you chime in.
I want y'all to finish. I do have something to ask afterwards. I want y'all to go ahead, dog. I'm trying to find something, so go ahead.
Sure. Well, the thing is, this is my thing. Imagine if I come to your house with my gun. Click. Get the fuck out. This is my house now. And then the cops show up. And then I'm like, yo, none of y'all are getting in this house unless y'all release my peoples from jail. That's what they did. They literally took over the park. They destroyed half of the park. They don't. The cops, the police didn't even know what was going on because they didn't even break in to find out what was going on. They didn't make sure hostages. What they did is they stood back. They said, "You know what? We're gonna try to work this out." Them dudes took over that park for 3 weeks. Took it over. And you know what those guys are right now? They're home. None of them were convicted, except for the leader who was pardoned by Donald Trump.
Was there any blood spilled? Was there anybody hurt?
It was I don't know if anybody was hurt, but I know nobody got killed.
Nobody got killed. No blood spilled. Nothing. We're not. I'm telling you, the government's not going to jump on that. The only thing they're going to jump on, you can do. You can come to my house, but see, let's say like this: Jersey don't have a stand your ground.
No.
Florida has a stand your ground. So you come to my house in Florida, I'm putting 2 in.
Okay.
But if you do it here, we have to call the cops.
Okay. Now, if they were black, would the same thing have happened?
If they were black, it probably either which way. If it was in Florida, it's stand your ground. Yeah, I'm looking at it from all. I understand what you're saying. It wouldn't happen if it was black, either which way. But all around, like you're saying, the government themselves, nah, bro. You gotta look at it. That's the tactic towards the way they have to do it.
So if think about it, just really think of what the crime was. These dudes broke the law because they weren't supposed to be grazing on this ground. This dude's with the government since the 80s. They took his shit because he owed them so much money. He then lined up with his boys, aimed their guns at the federal government, and said, "Y'all are not taking my stuff." Aimed guns at all of them, and then the government actually backed up and then gave him his stuff back.
Okay, and no blood spilled. So basically, no harm, no foul. But
the reason there was no blood spill, they gave him his stuff back. So they
right. But either he would have pulled that trigger and hit one of them, he wouldn't have been saying it.
And the guy even said, he said, we were willing to die out there and we were willing to kill them. And they said the only reason we didn't pull the trigger is because they gave me my animals back.
Okay, they gave it back to him, but where's he at now?
He's home. He got arrested on another charge and Donald Trump pardoned him.
Okay, so what is he doing now?
He's at home with his animals.
What? With his animals doing what? Nothing. He's
like 85 years old. He grazes his animals.
Doing nothing.
Yeah, but his group is still around. That's the thing. His group is still around.
What are they doing?
Apparently, I think they just tried to kidnap the governor of Michigan.
Okay. So my question to you again, what are they doing? They apparently tried. Like I said, when they spill American blood on American soil, you will see exactly what the fuck was going to happen. They ain't going to worry about no black and white then. It's going to be like, all right, so you started some domestic terrorist shit. What's the motto? What's our motto? We don't negotiate.
Yeah, we did that, Tom.
That wasn't a negotiation. That's a tactic, brother. I'm telling you.
Yeah, legend.
All right, so I have a question, and I'm trying to figure it's connected to what both of y'all are talking about. See if y'all remember this or have ever seen, because I've seen it multiple. I just can't remember. And that since y'all been going back and forth, I've been trying my best to look up the video. I can't find it because if I remember the guy's name, I can find it. But there was a family, right? Okay. I remember a story where there was like some squatters. They had took over like some place, like you said, land or mountains or whatever. It was a whole bunch of whatever. I forget. And then the police, the FBI, because they even had helicopters. I forget whatever, but they pulled up on him. So the guy, the father, I guess, that was with the family, he was saying, okay, I'm going to make it to the sheriff's office or the police station. Y'all follow me. He jumped in his car. He took off. They followed after him. I think they started shooting. He wound up like, going into a ditch or whatever. He got out, did something. They shot him dead. Then started shooting at the damn family until they came out. They wasn't even giving him a chance. Y'all don't know who this is. I'm trying to figure out this part of what you're talking about, because if it is, then no, they did. They got one of them if they didn't get them all. But I don't remember when this took place or what. And I've watched this video like multiple times. I apologize. I can't remember the name. It's a real big thing because they're still looking into it. Like it was almost an assassination.
No, it's not the same group. This group was a group run by this guy named Cliven Bundy.
But do you know who I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
It wasn't like he was with a group like this. He caught him with his family in the car.
Yeah.
So it's like he got caught out there. He wasn't with like a whole gang. This was like he was driving somewhere and then they pulled him over and started some shit with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he already knew what time it was. That's why he was like, yo, I'm going to make it to where I got to go first. And then whatever happens from there happens. And like I said, jumped in the car, tried to dip, but there was I think a younger guy, younger girl. Then you have like a younger girl, like a little girl, maybe two, I forget. There was kids in the car and whatever. And they were just straight up blazing, just shooting the damn thing up, shooting it with guns. I think they shot it maybe with tear gas. I'm trying to figure out if that's connected to this story that you're talking about, the Obama administration. Because if it is, no, they did some. They did a lot. You know what I mean?
This is a separate group. This is completely different.
So, but do you know who I'm talking about? You keep saying it's a separate group. No, it's not the same group if you don't know.
It's not the same group, but I know what you're talking about. I know the story you're talking about.
Okay.
The only reason I say that is because this group, they only had 2 major incidents before this new one. And the 2 major incidents, no shots were fired on either one.
But see, the one that Legend's talking about is the one where homeboy fired at them.
Yeah.
And hit a cop, a deputy. That's what I'm saying. He fired at them on the way trying to get to the sheriff's office to prove his shit. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So he fired at them. So yeah, they're going to come at him like, you shoot one of them. Oh, we taking you out. That's it.
Yeah. This was Cliven Bundy. He was also the guy that he also said that black people were better off when they were in slavery because at least they weren't so lazy and they had jobs.
Wow.
Yeah. And they actually had a black guy approach him on the channel Vice. And this guy was doing an interview with him. And he said, well, do you still feel that way? He said, well, I'm not going to apologize to the media and I'm not going to apologize to the governor. But if it hurts your feelings, I'm sorry. Yeah. So that's kind of why I say the whole thing with what Trump says, he emboldens people like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, personally, even I know Justy has a different opinion, but my view is if you take over federal property with a weapon, you got to get taken out. If we can give you a couple days to negotiate with you, and after that, you done. It's like taking over a bank. If you take over a bank, if you break into a bank right now and take over the bank, they give you a little while before they come in and taking you out. They allow these guys to leave. They allow them to walk out the front door and put their hands out and surrender. By the way, all of them out of jail now. All of them. I don't even think they served more than a month. So, yeah. But, yeah, we don't want to get too bogged down on this one. Let's switch it over to music news. Did y'all hear Tory Lanez got charged with shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot?
We're still talking about this? Like, oh, my God.
Next.
The charges he just finally got indicted. They say he's facing possibly 23 years.
Wow.
Maybe he should have shut up about that damn album he dropped.
Yes. He almost as bad as when OJ did that If I Did It book. If I did it, this is how I would have done it. And I would have wore these gloves right here that y'all found at the crime scene.
I mean,
fools.
We said a lot. I called him so many names. Right about now, it's like, dude is down now. He's facing 23 years, man.
Yeah, so right.
But no, I mean, he has a little bit of money, not a lot, but he has a little bit of money. Mm-hmm. He could do something. He ain't gonna serve no 23 years.
No, maybe 10.
Not even.
I don't think he's gonna serve anything tough at all, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Next.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. Trust me. She's not willing to jump up there and testify any damn way. There's no video of the damn thing happening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's claiming he didn't. You know what I mean? Next. So what are they really going to do to the damn man? Do you know what I'm saying? Well, he ain't no big player in the damn game, so it's not like they're going to get too many points for locking his ass up. We know how that goes.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Well, you know what they're going to They probably gonna make him sleep on the top bunk because he can't reach it up there.
If they let him make it.
Yeah, man. Listen, little ass Tory Lanez in the pen trying to get up on the top bump. Nigga on the bottom bump. Talk about reach.
And in final current events, I don't know if you guys heard, but Dr. Dre's wife was denied the $1.5 million a month in spousal support.
Of course.
Yeah,
that shit was gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't care because I don't know either one of them. So I don't care who gets what. But it's also a victory for some of these women that's trying to take all these guys' money. Look at the Khalees tried to do it with Nas. I mean, I know people personally that's getting affected by that. I know somebody who went to the military. His wife cheated on him while he was in the military, divorced him, and she gets half of his military money now.
See, that's the shit that killed me. Okay,
yeah.
Aren't you making money? This is my thing. Like, I can get it. I get why there is such a thing as that, what do they call it, alimony?
Yeah.
Because, you know, if the wife's giving up, whatever, you know what I'm saying? To be in a relationship, maybe to be a stay-at-home mom. They really don't even have much of those lately. I don't know if they do.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? If you've given up your career, whatever, and which is also going to cost you money, depending on this person, whether it's the man, you know, the husband or the wife, whatever it goes. Okay, I get that. You talking about these fucking people that got millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? But you getting millions more, like, get your ass out there and work. Yeah, now you're on your own. Pay your own damn bills.
Yep.
Please.
Yep.
Hey,
all right.
I hope, but can I connect with what Legend says?
Sure.
Yeah. It's just one of those.
Where you going, bro?
Fuck.
Where you going, bro? Yo, we filming the show.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Okay, you back.
Relax. I didn't even know you heard me walk.
I mean, this connects to why some like men that's got things going for themselves, they got a lot of money coming in, they on cloud nine, they at the top of their game. Hell yeah, they're afraid to get married because of bullshit like this.
Hell yeah.
You
know,
mentality.
I mean, women always want to talk about why men scared to get married. This is the reason. You know, you want to date kings, you know, men that's doing kingly shit, that getting that kingly money. But once y'all break up, now you want to break the king down.
Fuck you. Big fuck you.
Well, you know what? Sometimes it's something Ari Spears said. He said that alimony isn't always about support. It's about revenge in a lot of cases.
That's exactly what it is.
True.
Fuck all that is. 90% of.
Believe me, I almost got caught up in that shit. Believe me.
It's about revenge. I mean, I know people personally that have lost a lot of money, have lost their livelihoods. I know somebody who's with their wife and they hate their wife, but the only reason they still with her is because if they divorce, she gets half of his pension.
That's after because you put past 10 years, nigga.
So she gets. Yeah.
I know a lot of men that are married and they got some kids. They be like, listen, if it wasn't for the kids, I'll leave. Yeah. And for what, you know, it's cheaper to keep her. And to me, when I hear that, I mean, that never been married before. When I hear shit like that, that sounds scary. That sounds like somebody that's living in their own jail cell.
Man, also
can't get the fuck out.
A peace of mind is priceless. So fuck all that shit.
Yeah. I know of someone personally that was with this wife. His wife used to do nothing but nag, and complain. And this guy had money, like money. He wound up going out to the Dominican Republic, met some woman out there, came home and divorced his wife. He did it like Harlem Nights. Hey, hun, I'm never coming home. So I spoke to the guy. He actually said to me, he said, I'm happier now than I have been in my entire life. And he said, and my wife got half of everything that I had. Half. And he said, she made me miserable for the past 20 years. And he said, now, even with less money, just because she's not in my life, I'm happy. I was willing to give her all that money just to be happy. And that's crazy. And I was like, so, bro, what did she do? He's like, oh, man, she ain't worked in 30 years. I'm like, shit.
I bet she didn't.
And that's the bullshit. That's the bullshit. Like, if you were a guy and he gave you the American dream, you with him, and you decide to break up with him, I don't give a fuck what you had with him. You not with the motherfucker no more.
Yeah, unless y'all built it together. If you built it together, then yeah.
Yes, absolutely. If, you know, like if I'm the McMahon of the family and you was my Linda McMahon,
yeah.
Hell yeah, you deserve half of all my shit. But if I'm the only motherfucker out here grinding, making those millions, and you doing you making your 35,000 at a boutique shop, get the fuck out of here, man.
and I'm gonna piggyback right off of that by saying this, and I told actually a story last week on the other show. Right, like to me, like best chance you've got of marrying me, you better marry my ass while I'm middle class. Because once I sit up there, money really rolling hard, you know what it's about. Like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. Catch me while I'm middle class, baby.
All right, we're gonna move ahead. We're gonna go to sports. Of course, we're gonna talk about the main thing in the news: the Lakers won the championship.
Next.
Yeah, you know what? Shout out to LeBron. Definitely, I have a lot of respect for him. I'm not a Lakers fan, but as a man, I respect LeBron and especially what he's done for the game, communities.
I couldn't even watch it. It's not as exciting as it was back in the day. It's not exciting. Last year was more exciting than this year. I just couldn't watch it.
But they also did it for Kobe too. So I mean, you also got to give him kudos for that.
Yeah, but I give him close for that. But that's how far as it goes.
Yeah,
I was like, I couldn't get into the season this year. It was like I couldn't watch it. It wasn't the same effect as it was. Watch it either which way. So I mean, it wasn't the same way.
Ledge.
What you about to say?
No, Ledge Icon. Did you guys watch the game?
I caught the end of it, so hey, I'm happy for them. Like, you know, it is what it is. So
yeah,
I mean, you know, I'm happy for them. I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm happy for them. Like,
you're like, yeah, they got championships. People get those every day.
Right.
Icon.
Well, I have to say this: I didn't watch the game.
Well, you know,
I heard about it. When I heard that they won, I was like, "That's what's up."
You know, kudos to Jimmy Butler too, because Jimmy Butler really put it all on the line for that series, just to come up short. But he played his heart out. So, kudos.
But I must say this: you have to give props to for Miami. I mean, they came this far without no real superstar.
Yeah, except Jimmy Butler. That's it. That's all they had.
You know, so maybe it's a team to still be worked on, and I will be looking forward to next season for seeing what Miami does.
Definitely.
So yeah,
definitely. All right, Justin, we're not gonna talk about that topic anymore. All right. Good now.
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's talk about the next topic. Did anybody see the Cowboys-Giants game?
Hell yeah. You ain't gotta ask me that question. I was right there.
You ready to talk now?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Let's go. Yes, I was enjoying every moment. It was a great game. Poor Dak Prescott, but you know.
Definitely get well.
I hope he gets well. Hope a speedy recovery.
Yeah, that's nasty.
But yeah, it was a great game. Dalton came up to show out, you know. I give it to him. But yeah, we won that. So I'm happy.
Ledge Icon, did y'all see the game?
No.
not at all.
That's all I got to say about it. No, I didn't.
Not at all.
That's all you got to say about that.
I'm the only one that watches football on Sundays. I never knew.
No, I do. Normally I watch it with my niece and nephew. You know what I mean? It's just I was running this weekend, so no, I didn't get a chance to basically watch any sports. Like I said, I missed the UFC, which we could probably tag on to next after here. Icon Diamond, I'll never miss that.
Word, we going in?
Yeah.
We going in?
So his right ankle, right?
Hold on, wait. Bones, who your team again?
I'm a Jet fan.
And what they do this weekend?
Oh, I'm good with my team. I'm good with my team. I'm good.
Don't say nothing to me.
When
they ain't do nothing. They lost. They lost.
They lost. Good job.
They lost.
Hey, Cowboys.
Hey, I don't see a W with their name on it.
I'm really rooting for the Cowboys. I am really happy. I'm excited for the season, especially when they lose in the first round of the playoffs. I'm going to be really, really excited and rooting for them when they're not winning a championship again, like the Jets aren't going to be this year.
But guess what? The Jets will be going before we will.
You said the what?
The Jets will be going before we will.
The Jets will be going to where? Oh, to the playoff?
No, they're playing Madden.
I'm sorry. That makes a difference, right? Because they both will have championships at that point, right?
But either way, you'll be at home playing Madden before we will.
Yeah, y'all will have moral victories. Woo! They get to play an extra week and still not win.
At least we'll have victories.
Woo! Hey, guess what? We won a playoff game with no championship again. Woo!
In how many years?
See, but you know what the difference is? The Jet fans would be like, hey, you know what? We didn't win it this year. The Cowboys would be like, yo, man, we kicked ass 8 years ago. We would have shit with our cross colors on.
Yeah.
Whereas Jodeci did our halftime show. So these Jet fans, we honest about it.
Jodeci did your halftime show?
See, the Cowboys, y'all still holding on to shit from the 90s.
Jodeci did your halftime show?
Wow, bro. You really had to go there, Justin. Really?
Okay, actually, how about this? How about the fact that almost every performer that performed when y'all win the Super Bowl, half of them is dead now.
Stop.
Damn.
Or see,
Damn.
Let me spit on my damn water on my shit.
Y'all bringing death to the game now. Shit get real.
Hold on. Y'all have not won one in how many more years than us?
But you know the difference? The Jet fans aren't talking about,
The last time I heard that y'all won one was Name It.
It was. And you know what? We acknowledge that. We're not talking about some, this is our year, even though we ain't won it in 28.
We not saying that either.
Really?
We didn't say that. I haven't said that.
Really?
I haven't said that in a couple of years.
You haven't, but a lot of Cowboys fans, we gonna do it. Yo, guess what? We beat the Giants.
Either which way. Mm-hmm. Our standing is way better than yours every year, every season.
See, exactly. Still bringing it up. See, the Jet fans, we just like, hey, we lost. Y'all still like, but we did better than y'all. We made it an extra week in the playoffs. Great, still with no championships. So, about the fact?
When was your last championship?
Oh, I admit it. I was in 1960. I'll be the first one to admit it. The Jets haven't had a good team in a long time, and I'll be the first one to admit it. A lot of Cowboys fans like,
I look at. Listen, I gotta say this. I look at Jet fans and Knicks fans is all in the same fucking shit.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. It doesn't matter who the fuck y'all have on your team. Y'all ain't getting no motherfucking championships.
Exactly. Be happy with the 2 games y'all win every season and call it that.
Oh, that hurts. That sucks. But you know what? I'll tell you what. When y'all get knocked out of the playoffs, we could play Madden together, okay? Because it's gonna happen. So
that's the only way you can have Jets win.
Are y'all even gonna be on Madden this year?
That's the only way you're just gonna win if you playing on a Madden, man. That's just.
Well, that's kind of the only way. I don't know, like, were the Cowboys on Madden? Are they still cursed? Because for some reason they can't win a championship no more. I don't know what it is.
At least we make it to the playoffs.
Where you make it to the playoffs to lose?
I mean,
that's like. You know what that's like?
I was alive when the Cowboys won their last championship.
You know what that's like? That's like going up to a house with a chick, pulling your dick out and leaving. You ain't fucking. So what's the difference?
I wasn't even born yet when the Jets won a championship.
Yeah,
and actually,
they both highlights.
So Jimmy, all your life, you know that you never saw the Jets won a championship ever in your life. So how in the hell you a fan?
I still love my team, and you know what? My team has been closer to the Super Bowl more times than the Cowboys have over the past 15 years.
Dude.
So wait. So we weren't in
You want to say that to me of all people?
I said over the past 15 years. So wait, how many AFC championships?
Hold on. How many rings you got?
Who? The Jets? 1.
No. How many rings the Jets got?
1.
How many we got?
I don't know.
How can you even compare Jets to the Cowboys?
You can't.
I don't hate the Cowboys. I just told y'all that. I don't hate the Cowboys.
But it's like you just said.
It can't get them before I do.
And I haven't been
over the past
football, but I know this for a fact. You said that Jets been to the playoffs more than the.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's what you just said.
No. What I just said is who has been closer to the Super Bowl over the past 15 years.
When you make it to the playoffs, that's all.
Wait. So the Jets didn't go to the AFC Championship 3 years in a row with Rex Ryan?
Dude.
How long ago we talking? 1960 what?
No, we talking within the past 5 years.
Past 5 years, how? Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's like saying, hey, for the past 5 years, she was sucking me off, but I didn't bust a nut. But over there, you was busting nuts.
Well, technically, none of us are busting nuts over the past 5 years.
Okay, let's move on, please.
Please.
Damn, I missed this. Yeah. So let's skip ahead. I know, Icon, we're gonna let you cover UFC. I just want to cover one thing with that.
Okay.
The John Jones Israel Adesanya beef is getting good. I'm looking forward to their fight. And I know Icon's gonna cover that. But did y'all hear that John Jones admitted that he was hiding from the drug testers underneath the cage because he had just smoked a joint when they came in to test him?
Oh, well.
My man.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you need a hit before you take a hit.
Don't take that hell. Damn it, I want to fight.
You know what I'm saying?
Cormier was like, man, I almost beat you. He was like, man, I beat you when I was high on coke.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah. Listen, I love it. I motherfucking love it. You know what I'm saying? People always talk shit about John Jones and shit like that. Listen, till somebody beat John Jones is a motherfucking man. Hands down.
You know,
all right? Israel Adesanya is the motherfucking man. Hands down. But
yes.
Guess what? We are not going to see these people fight no time soon. All right? Listen, John Jones just is moving up to a heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's a heavyweight fighter now. You know what I'm saying? Israel Adesanya is what? Middleweight?
Yeah, he's about 180.
Yeah.
So I mean, what I think might happen is if that money getting thrown, I think that Jones might come back down to 205 and Adesanya might go up. Because I think didn't Adesanya just say something about Jones's dead mother or something like that?
Listen. Trust me, as a fighter the size of John Jones, it's no way he's gonna drop all the way down to a size he could fight Conor McGregor.
Exactly.
No, I'm talking about he might go back down to 205.
Nah, he's not doing that.
He's not. He just relinquished all his titles.
All his titles just to move up.
Listen, I understand that we want to see a fight like that. Those two styles is like, a match made in heaven.
Like it's like you want to see Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
I think it's eventually going to happen with those two. I think eventually it will.
I say this: the only way it happens if John Jones is still fighting 4 years from now.
Well, you know what? It's actually going to tie into something else that I wanted to bring up. And we're going to come back to this. If you remember, George St. Pierre, when he first started, was 155. And he retired as the 185-pound champion. So who's to say Adesanya doesn't do the same thing, doesn't go up?
If it happens, it's going to happen within 4 to 5 years of today.
Because Jones
is not going to happen no time soon.
Jones is 33, so it's got to happen. And I don't know if y'all heard, but Khabib Nurmagomedov, I can't pronounce this dude's name. He's trying to get George St. Pierre to fight him. He said it was his father's dream for GSP to fight him.
Yes.
And GSP has been resistant. GSP has said, I'm retired. I'm not fighting again. I'm not coming out of retirement. He's been saying that for the past few years. He retired as champion. And now he's saying he's willing to fight Khabib. But Dana White won't let the fight happen. I think it'll be a good fight. What y'all think?
It will be.
I honestly think it might be a good fight. Somebody gonna die in the ring.
Yeah. Khabib's a savage. That dude wrestles fast, so.
But that's gonna be a fight to the death. So
yeah, it is. It is.
It reminds me of the what's my man's name? Son and Beefs. Back in the day.
Yo, Son, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that dude can talk himself into a championship match that he's gonna lose.
I mean, we're talking about Khabib, and that fight could be a good fight. I think the fight that Khabib is going to have this Saturday is going to be a good fight. Him versus Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
That's going to be the fight, because Justin Gaethje said this. He say, "Listen, I'm good as long as he does, as long as he don't get me on the gate, and as long as I don't get on my back, I'm good." And he actually said that shit. So people who coming out like, whoa, so what you saying? You doubting yourself? And I don't think he's doubting himself at all. He just know what the hell he's working it with. And he's never been taken down, I believe. So this is going to be
no.
Justin Gaethje.
I don't know. I know. Good.
Yeah. Hold on. Well, he have lost 2 fights, but this is going to be a good fight. I think this is going to be some meat on the bones. But talk about meat on the bones. Let's go back to what the fuck happened this past Saturday. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about WWE and talk about Monday, right? All right. So did any of us see that freaking spin kick that was heard around the world on Saturday?
I saw it.
Your
audio's out again. Your audio's out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, at least we can see. We just can't hear you.
Do sign language.
Oh,
this is gonna be here for the hearing impaired.
Yes, I saw the miraculous spinning kick that looked like it hurt.
Oh yeah. I think what you say? Joaquin Buckley, and
Joaquin
Ipakasigani. However you say his name.
What?
What?
I know I butchered the hell out of that damn name, but that was
yes.
How you say his name, Justin? Casa. I got the shit in front of me. I still can't.
Kasagani.
Yeah, whatever you just said. And he got knocked the fuck out real bad. I wish you could show like a video clip of this motherfucker getting knocked out, but
I don't even know if we can.
No, I don't think so.
No,
but
first of all, he should have saw that Mr. Miyagi move coming.
Nah, that shit happened too fast, man.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think that was a natural reaction. I was like, well, you grab my foot, I'm coming around with the other one too.
So
he threw a Hail Mary.
Real quick to see what happens, just in case. If the worst case scenario, I could fall on my stomach, but yet still, I'm gonna try to connect that.
But Corey Sanhagen taking out Marlon. What's his name? Morez. That was a pretty good fight. Second round, he got taken out, got knocked out, but hey, it's all good.
Definitely. And for the final sports news, we definitely got to give a rest in peace to Joe Morgan, baseball player, former announcer for ESPN for quite a few years. He passed away over the weekend at the age of 77. So definitely rest in peace, Joe Morgan.
Do we know where he passed over from?
I didn't see what he passed off. Yeah. So definitely rest in peace.
Okay.
Next we gonna skip ahead to Hood Classics / Hood Legends. Legend, is your audio back?
Nope,
no, it's not.
Nope.
Yeah, your audio's not back, brother.
You was good for all these weeks. Now it's gone.
Hold up, Jimmy. Sorry to because I don't know if you forgot about one more story before the Hood Classes, or I don't know if you was gonna do it after. Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Man.
WWE, TNA,
champion.
Mexican wrestler.
Yeah. What's up?
Alberto Del Rio. Yeah.
He was arrested in San Antonio. And charged with sexual assault after a woman claimed he brutalized her over the course of several hours. Del Rio, 42, who left the WWE in 2014 and now wrestled professionally in Mexico, allegedly attacked the woman after accusing her of cheating on him. Repeatedly slapped her before trying to tie her hands with boxing straps, violating her objects. Violated her ass with objects. We don't know what the hell that might be, but yeah, it's looking pretty bad. He done did the do, man.
Yeah, he stay getting in trouble. Yeah, man.
He was a good wrestler. I really thought he was very entertaining, very skillful in the ring. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate.
It's a shame, you know. I hope that she's all right because I think they said that he tied her up and raped her for several hours.
Yeah, with objects.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's a dude that's not all there. If he's out there, I mean, if you got to tie up a woman and rape her anyway, you're not all there. But the fact he did that for hours just because he thought she cheated. So, you know, he's you know, whatever. I think that's the best way to describe him. I don't have anything. I don't even want to talk about him.
Yeah, that's just disgusting. I mean, yeah, fuck him.
Yeah. He looks super sane.
He looks crazy as fuck right there. He looks like whatever they say he did, that motherfucker did it.
He did it. Whatever they said it was, he did that.
Whatever, hell yeah. Whatever this shit was, he did it.
Like he's accused of whatever it is. Yep, he did it.
Yep. Fuck.
We're gonna skip ahead to Hood Classics, aka Hood Legends.
But did you see his face though?
Oh yeah.
His face. He's like, well,
he's like, I did that shit. That's what
you know. What?
Pretty much did that. Yeah.
You know what? He's gonna be in jail with Tory Lanez.
Reach, nigga, reach.
Yo, Tory Lanez gonna be his new announcer. All right, we're gonna skip ahead to Hood Legends. Our Hood Legend of the week is Spike Lee, because Spike Lee done made pretty much the movies that are the soundtrack of most of our lives, between Malcolm X, Mo Better Blues, Do the Right Thing, Bamboozled, Inside Man, Kings of Comedy, Mike Tyson's his stand-up special. So yeah, definitely. Spike Lee is definitely a Hood legend. What's that?
I mean, what did Spike Lee didn't do?
Yeah.
I mean, he did music videos. He did a lot of our childhood favorite movies. So, I like the fact that a lot of stuff he did, he kept it black. You know, he made sure he didn't do no coonery shit.
Yeah.
You know, so nothing but respect to Spike Lee, man.
Definitely. Legend, did you get your audio back?
I think so, did I?
Yes.
Woo! The legend voice is back. Now that your voice is back, legend, let the women hear your ass saying something.
You crazy as hell. Moving right along.
Deacon Legend. Ha!
Come on, Legend.
Deacon, bud.
Legend karaoke. Let's get it.
Okay, that's a whole different episode.
You sure?
Yep.
All right,
so you're a little quiet. Like,
so question.
We didn't even discuss doing that on this show. Don't try to pull that shit on me.
Hold on, let's get back.
Yo, are you
Oh shit now! Come on, legend. Come on.
Are you serious?
Right? Are they serious, Just D? Right? And you know I love that song too.
Come on, sing.
Your love is true. Oh, standing on the dance floor while she's thinking, you are all I want, girl. Just take it. We might be together, but love is missing. Girl, I want you. do? So what can we do? Oh, and there we go.
All right.
Hold on.
Now listen, we need to
Hold on.
give
Got a
a
nerve.
10.
And then Icon back there voguing and shit.
Nah, hold on. Now we gotta give the female guest 10 seconds to recover.
You is shot out. Moving right along.
All right. So question, what is your 5 best Spike Lee projects?
Ooh. Malcolm X, number 1.
Yes.
Do the Right Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bamboozle.
Mm-hmm.
Kings of Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm torn on number 5. I'm gonna go with Inside Man.
Cool.
Good. Just D?
I would have to say She's Gotta Have It.
Okay.
Do the Right Thing.
Okay.
Malcolm X.
Okay.
School Days, and
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I would say I really did like the Five Bloods though.
Yeah, that was good. And you know what? I gotta say Jungle Fever gets honorary mention.
Hell yeah.
Legend, what about you?
Yeah, you know what? He did so many movies. There's some movies I watched I didn't even know it was done by Spike Lee. So right now I'm going down the list. I'm going to definitely throw Love and Basketball out. That is like the movie. It's not my favorite Spike Lee movie, right? But that is the one movie that was like, what is it, like a love relationship thing. And I gave it a chance. Somebody wanted to go see that. And that's and that movie like impressed me to the point. That's the only movie that now got me willing to go see, like, you know, movies where shit ain't blowing up or people ain't fucking kicking and punching each other. So gotta put that up there. Definitely Malcolm X. I think that's going to be in everybody's top 5.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else did we do? See, this one, he was involved with Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I had to look, like, because that's what I'm saying. Like, there's movies I watch and I didn't even know he was behind. Like, that man's done touched so much, and he's so damn creative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kings of Comedy. Let's see, what else? How many am I missing right now?
Yeah, 4.
Oh, got one more.
Got one more.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure like I see them all, so that way I can make sure I have them here. Let's see. For now, I'm gonna put Inside Man because I think that's a pretty underrated movie, and I thought it was pretty damn good, to be honest with you. It was damn good. That's the first one that popped up in my head when you talked about Spike Lee movies. Actually, it's not my favorite Spike Lee movie either, but I think it's very underrated. So, yep.
Yeah.
That's my 5, right?
All right. Icon?
Kings of Comedy. The Five Bloods. Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Woo. Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
School Days. That's my 5. But as of just showing his range, what he did with Michael Jackson Bad and the 2 of They Don't Care About Us.
Yeah.
Masterpiece.
And don't forget he directed Michael Jordan's first sneaker commercial.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, Spike Lee definitely is a hood legend. All right, we're gonna skip ahead to verses, but this week we're doing verses slightly different. We're not going 2 different artists, we're going 2 different songs. Since we have a choreographer and Icon and a DJ and DJ Just D, I'm gonna play 2 songs, and you can let me know which ones you think are better
for getting a party jumping. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the first one.
The fuck is that?
Wait a minute. A second.
It's time for the percolator. 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 It's time for the percolator.
All right, so we got a DJ and we got a dancer.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
Is that a good one to get a party jumping?
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the
Unless
percolator.
you old as hell.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
Taking it back right here.
It's time for the percolator.
All right, Icon.
Percolator.
Yep. Yep. If I was at a club, was able to be in a club today, and that song came on, everybody know that I probably would get up and start doing the percolator.
Oh, do your knees still work, bro?
Huh?
Do your knees still work?
Wow.
Damn.
Don't let me have to change this video to a homemade dance video. Bitch.
Yo, post it on Instagram. We're gonna post an Instagram this week of y'all dancing. Led, what you think about this one for starting the party up?
Oh, that was always the song. I'm mad that I think it's when it came out. I'm pretty sure I was a kid. I wasn't dancing, so I ain't start dancing to this shit till like I was like an old teenager or a young adult. You know what I mean? This was the shit right here. I'm thinking in my mind right now. They go right to that right to the closest wall and get it in. Hell yeah.
Now, remember, it's a battle.
You know what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
Y'all don't know. That's why y'all laughing. Go right to that fucking wall. We
Back in the night, yo. Back in the
go right to a
90s.
wall. Anything you can stand against. A fucking wall,
listen.
a fucking phone pole. You know what I'm saying?
As we was teenagers back in the 90s, that the wall was like the pole.
That's how you started. If you was going to be a dancer, like an entertainment, a stripper or something, you started with the percolator on the wall. Hell yeah, that's how you back it.
Got started on the wall. And a lot of early pregnancies. All right, so that song, so we all agree that's a good song for a party, right?
Huh?
Always.
We all agree that's a good song for a party, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like you about to throw some shit in the game.
Okay, now this is the verse.
Here we go.
Ready?
There we go.
Hang on.
Oh my god. So many nights. So many nights.
Yo, you know, this song I can remember Legend had a cup. And this song would come on and he started doing his move and shit. Just you probably saw the move a few times.
Wow.
He started getting this face on. This the face. This the face.
Let's turn the Magic Mike for a minute.
That's the party starter right there.
Hold on. Well, Icon, you notice every song. Now, drop
No liquid ever drops from the cup.
Never.
When that song come on, that surgeon hand is in there like boom.
Now here's the question: which one of those songs do you use to start the party up?
All right, you already know my answer. They already gave it away. So next.
Somebody said it's Harriet Tubman's anthem.
Harriet Tubman's anthem.
That's the funny part. Because as soon as Rob hit that beat, like.
But you know, I think
Look up like Bruce Wayne and shit.
Like the Thundercat symbol went up like.
we got one person that's saying it's definitely Follow Me over Percolator.
Oh my god.
Just D, you a DJ. Which one?
I'm
Right.
Which
one you spinning first, brother? Which one you spinning first?
I'll spin the percolator first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I disagree with that one, bro.
Oh, Destiny go with percolator. Okay.
Cause you see a reaction to percolator compared to
Bruh. The percolator comes afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Every time we walked in the Tremont, you get that doom, doom, da doom, doom. Doom, doom, da doom, doom. You like, oh shit, let me get my Long Island quick. My song on this shit. Let me get the Long Island.
Hell yeah.
Yo, legend. Since you said the Tremont, hang on.
Oh no.
For people who don't know what the Tremont is, what's this hole in the wall? Okay?
We used to always do that every weekend.
Around like this. Do it.
Tremont anthem.
Check out the banging sound.
Oh my god.
Yes, that was the Tremont
anthem
anthem.
right here.
You will always play that song before you got into a fight.
You never want to
Or get shot at. One of the
Hold up, nah. I'm at a time I went with Robbie Tremont and he walked in on this shit.
What?
We went to Tremont one time and he walked in on this motherfucking song. And y'all know
Well, I will have to say, I have to go with the percolator. I mean,
wow. Of course.
I'm going with the percolator.
You don't know how many years I saw Icon when that song would come on. You talking about one of my fuckers hitting the wall. Icon see somebody beat him to the wall. This thing had like it's a child. Icon, they even see you over there. They weren't even facing our direction. I look around, Icon already. I'm like, bro, calm down. Hell yeah. I'm not surprised you picked percolator. I got you.
Now, let me tell you the real story, what happens when me and Legends in the club, right? This used to happen back in the day, right?
There we go. Story time, y'all. Story time.
Yeah, story time, all right? And we used to have that dumbass, what's his name? Mr. Cow with us.
Mr. Cow with us, right. Stupid ass Mr. Cow.
So somebody could be in the club doing their own thing, dancing, doing what they do, right? So I could just be chilling, just feeling the vibe. Motherfuckers come up to me, yo, see this motherfucker right here? I'm tired of this nigga. Get him. Like all of a sudden, I gotta challenge somebody.
You know what you came out for, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had to surprise. You know what we brought you out for.
Or if that doesn't happen, I could be chilling and I could be doing my own dance, and then a drunk don't think he could challenge a nigga. And we be telling him, don't do it.
Icon, where was we at when that shorty walked up on you? And you said, I think at the roller skating rink, y'all had competed, and she kind of like got you. So you was already souped. I forget, we showed up wherever the hell she was at. And you pulled out that fucking Mortal Kombat shit on her, on the dance floor. Like, this nigga dancing like he's Scorpion.
Yep.
Killed him. The place went wild. She sat her ass down for the rest of the night. I'm like, damn, bro.
So I remember we was in the Tremont, and Icon bought my shoes so he could go battle somebody on the dance floor.
I remember. I actually remember
I don't remember.
He was like, yo, bro, let me borrow your shoes. I'm like, what? Yo, let me get your shoes. Why?
He said, let me get your shoes.
And I'm like, he's just like, yo, I'm about to battle this motherfucker. What's wrong with your shoes? He's like, yo, I got boots.
I can't be taking this shit too seriously. Like, bro, we out having a good time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't be going in.
Nah, man. It's like this. I'll be just going into the club and just dancing. I think I have one of my I have one of my club dancer partners on that's listening right now. She knows when me and her used to go to the club, we used to just go and just do our thing. It be the assholes that see what I do, all of a sudden they could step up to the challenge. So then it'd be like, all right, you think you bad? You ain't nothing.
Oh man, so all right, so I don't know. I mean, so let me make sure I got the total right. Icon is going with percolator. Legend is going with percolator.
No.
No.
No. It's one of those rare times when me and Icon's on the opposite side. Nope.
Okay, so you going with Follow Me.
Hell yeah. That's the Jersey theme song right there.
You see that man face when
So Just D is going with Just D is going with
Yo. I have to go with Percolator because I mean follow me is more like Follow Me. You ain't sweating as hard as you do with Percolator.
Facts.
Yeah. But you might be because the floor gonna be a lot more full when Follow Me is on. It's gonna be lasting a lot longer too.
I know from experience.
Yeah.
Percolator it's gonna tire your ass out.
Pretty much.
One of the reasons I stay clear of that song. Hell yeah. Follow Me, you get out there for the first little thing, then you go back to the damn bar and finish sipping your drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Percolator, you have to do a Red Bull.
On the dance floor. And after. You're going to finish the can before you stop dancing. So, yeah.
Yo, let me ask y'all fellas a question.
Mm-hmm.
In a club, what was the craziest shit you saw in a club?
I don't even know if I can comment on here.
It's Xtreme Truth. What you mean? That's why I asked the question.
I might incriminate some people.
What haven't I seen?
Well, don't incriminate us.
I'll tell you right now.
Takes a lot out.
You see a lot of shit from the DJ booth, bro.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, I bet. Because you looking down and everything.
I'm looking down.
Just D, knowing that you're a DJ, what's the story? You gotta tell us the story.
I seen this girl get banged out by her dude by the speakers.
Nice.
I mean, they was going at it. It looked like they was dancing, but like when you really pull back and look, they was rocking for like a good 20 minutes. I'm mixing it all and shit. Like I got my partner with me. I'm like, yo, you see this shit? Now, mind you, I got the bird out doing this shit. I'm like, he's like, and all we can do is look like he really over there fucking. So it's like, yo, I've seen that. I've seen a fight break out.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I watched a whole brawl break out. I just kept playing the music. I ain't even stopped. I was like,
you must have been hanging out with us that night,
man. Talk about brawls, man.
Hold on. Hanging out with See, I can't, because when we hang out together.
Yeah, some shit usually happens.
Bones is the straight man. I'm the straight man. These two, Legend and fucking Bones, protectors. Like I'm the biggest dude out the group, but these two motherfuckers become my fucking bodyguards. Like, yo, what did you say to you, yo? He just bumped
I don't take bullshit.
Nah. Like it's been a few times.
I'm like, yo, look at these motherfuckers here. I'm like, I ain't worried about this dude. I know I can whoop his ass, but they be like, yo, go. And then the biggest one. It ain't Bones. It's Legend. Legend just look at you like, did you just talk to my boy wrong? Like, you jump before I am. I'm like, yo, let that shit go and walk away. Legend.
I'm mad you made the face and everything. I'm mad you made the facial expression and everything. Wow.
When it comes down to it, this is when I know it's time to leave. If Legend does like this, and look at a nigga, I'm gonna time to go.
Actually, no. This is just how you know it's time.
I got no bail money. I'm ready to go.
Hold up, Legend. I know this from Legend, right? Now there's been a few times, like sometimes you have to watch Legend because if you let him go, he might fuck somebody up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been times, Legend. I mean, no. He's cool, Legend. He's cool. You like,
exactly.
Yeah. It'd be like you be getting bigger and shit. Yeah, I said he's cool, Legend. Come on, everything's good. Like, all right. But
you know, like his whole face be look like, do I gotta choke a motherfucker tonight? Cause this is some bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this right here is how you know Legend about to fight. He'd be like, yo, let me talk to you for a minute. No. Yo, let me talk to you for a minute.
What are we supposed to be naming like craziest times we've seen, not legend stories? Like y'all are killing me right now.
I can't say it because you were you were the reason for it.
Pretty much.
What happened?
It was flogging.
Huh?
Oh,
Gold, yup.
Oh, let's not talk about the golden stuff. We already covered that. We already covered that. We already covered that.
151,
that was the previous
nigga.
show.
151.
We covered that too. We covered that too.
He's a grown
God
motherfucking
damn.
man.
Let's not forget the mild mannered 6 Coronas and a shot.
Oh my Lord.
If he hit number 6, if he ain't had no shot, we good for the night. But if he got a shot behind one of them goddamn Coronas, it's a wrap.
Yo. Because I don't know if we drink Coronas. Hell yeah.
All right, crazy stories. I'll give you one. It was kind of at a bar/club. We got this guy that me, Legend, Damien used to work with, and I had been drinking for about 3 hours at this point. So my boy P calls me like, yo, we about to go to the bar. We go in there, they playing music, and my boy's like, yo, these Mexicans tried to jump me. I'm drinking 151, so I'm already in the mood for a fight. We walk in there, and this dude is looking at me, and I'm like, yo, why he pointing at us? And my boy's like, yo, I think he's raising his hand to order a drink. And I'm like, nah. So me and one of my, I'm like, yo, I'm going to the bathroom. I got to go pee. So one of my boys is like, I'm going with you. They going to jump you. I get mad. I punch the door in the bathroom, and this Mexican dude comes out with a Barack Obama shirt on. It's like, hey, I like black people. I like black people. Black people are amazing. So we go back out. I have another 2 shots, and my boy's like, yo, they just left. They outside. So we go outside. I'm ready to fight. My man's pops his trunk, takes his son's little league bat out, and we sitting there about to fight like 5 Mexicans for no damn reason because they trying to order a drink. Because we thinking they trying to fight us.
Man, I can give you one more recent. Fucking Hugo's.
Woo! Damn, you brought it back.
We went
I remember what the hell Hugo's was even at.
And we went to Hugo's last year, and the dude bumped me outside.
Oh, here we go.
And Legend looked at him like, yo, did this motherfucker say excuse me loud as hell? I'm like, yo,
right.
It's only 3 of us.
Absolutely.
I'm like, yo, he gave him the look like, did this motherfucker just bump you? And not say excuse me. I was like, yo, calm down.
Not because I've seen you doing this shit all night. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to be funny with me or anybody I'm with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I seen him do this shit in the club. I think he did it to somebody else. I think it was Bones or whatever too. So it's like we outside on the fucking sidewalk and you come grazing over. Nigga, I know what you looking for. Mm-hmm. You a fire marshal now? Now you looking for all the smoke? Like I don't play shit like that at all, bro. For real.
Yo,
I don't.
Funny as hell. And he let me just turn left like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I need shit like that, bro.
Man, I remember one time, I don't know if Legend could remember.
Damn.
But we was, I believe, yeah, you had to be there. I just know we was at a bowling alley, right? And I had a different girlfriend there at the time. And I know as I'm chilling, some dude comes by my girlfriend at the time and just rub her arm, and she was like, right? And I walked.
This is the bowling alley?
Yeah. And I know, like, this was the day I realized that me and Legend should not get mad at the same motherfucking time. Okay? All right? Luckily, he got mad a little later. Because if the time I was saying, like, what the fuck? And he would have been like, word? It would have been. Okay. So, because what happens is the dude walks out the building, right? So I'm like, yo, word, nigga, right? So I'm walking out, so let you like, yo, what's up, right?
Hey.
I said, yo, this motherfucker try to be slick, and they go get away with it. Man, by the time we got out there, that nigga caught notice, that nigga was gone.
Word. We looked at the parking lot for the nigga. Hell yeah, he scared it off, bastard.
That was the day I was like, you know what? Maybe that was a good thing. So, yeah.
I wanted to see what happened. Shit, man. I wanted to see what was gonna happen. Shit. Fuck that. I don't play that disrespectful shit. You ain't got to disrespect me. Don't disrespect anybody I'm with. Like, I don't play that. So
True.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. That ain't never gonna change. So
Definitely. All right, we got to get to the main event because I'm looking at what time it is. We got to get to the main event of the evening. Tonight's main event is about double standards for men and women. Let's try to be as non-controversial as possible during this, as I'm pretty sure we all are. I'm gonna try to be very impartial on this, but yeah, there's some double standards that need to change. Some of them, no, all of them need to change. I don't think anybody should be held to a different standard based on their gender. The first one is if a man and woman go out and get drunk together, and the woman wakes up and says, "Oh, I didn't want to sleep with him," the man goes to jail. But if a woman is drunk and has sex with a dude that's asleep, she gets praised. I think that needs to change. I know a dude who, this dude's deaf. I used to work with him. And to this day, he doesn't drink because this woman, when he was in college, got him drunk, slept with him, and took pictures of it. And so, yeah, I think that standard definitely needs to change. Yeah, to this day, he doesn't drink.
Women can't rape men?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Technically,
yes, they can.
You could give. One of our guests said that women can't rape men. So let me just explain. Technically, a woman could give a guy a drink with a certain chemical in it that he could be like really out of it with a hard dick. Don't get it twisted. Okay?
Yeah.
I know from experience.
I need to laugh at your pain, bro. My bad.
You know, I mean, it was hard. I didn't know.
Tell me.
I didn't even laugh at your pain, nigga.
Yeah, but I've told the story before. You know what I'm saying? Where what? And it's similar to Icons. You know what I'm saying? A woman. We was together. You know, chilling whatever one night, and she gave me. What did you say? There was something in your system. She gave you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it was a liquid that she put in my system, liquor. So you know what I'm saying? I fell asleep. She got the shit up, jumped. Right, you know what I'm saying? Jumped on, did the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So it happens.
Well,
it can happen.
I don't want to laugh at your pain, gentlemen.
Well, hold on. Let me explain my situation real quick. I was with it was 3 ladies that I was with, and they decided to try to be on some dumb shit. So they feeding me, they gave me some to drink or whatever, and I'm supposed to be, I don't know, just hanging out, whatever. I can't even remember. But only thing I know was I didn't drink the whole glass, and I just know I was dizzy, falling all over the place. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm going in and out. I'm fucking scared because I'm like, what the, So it wasn't a cool experience, man.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when it happens to dudes, they get laughed at a lot of times. Like I said, when the dude said that he doesn't drink because that shit traumatized him, a lot of people made fun of him. They were like, "Oh man, you enjoyed it," and he was just like, "No, like I don't drink to this day because I'm afraid that it ever happening again." So that's definitely a double standard that needs to change. It's wrong on both sides. To be honest with you.
I mean, Jimmy, me and you was talking about this the other day. Cardi B comes out saying that she drugged men and got money from them and took money from them, and she was praised. No one did say, "Whoa, bitch, you should go to jail." The fuck?
Right. Right.
Because if it's a guy that did that, he do it to one person.
Yeah.
One chick. It's over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I mean, it can happen because I got roofied before, and that is the weirdest feeling ever. I actually got roofied.
That's probably what the fuck I had.
I woke up on New Year's Eve. Last year, New Year's Eve, I went out to a bar, had a drink, and the bartender poured all her regulars free shots, and the ball dropped. Everybody's jumping up and down, Happy New Year. I wasn't drunk. I was sober. I left the bar, drove home. I lived 5 minutes away from the bar. Got home, was barely able to make it up the steps. Walked into my house. My girl told me that I walked in the house, took off all my clothes, and passed out. And I was sober 5 minutes before that. The next day, I was hungover until 9 o'clock at night, and my body was hurting.
I didn't have that.
Huh?
I said, no, I didn't have that effect.
I don't know if that drink was for somebody else. I don't know if somebody put something in somebody else's drink, and they were trying to maybe poison a female or something like that. But, yeah, that could happen to dudes, too. So I definitely think it's a double standard that needs to change.
Yeah, I got a story about this one club that's not open anymore. And we all remember the certain person who used to love hanging strip clubs. So, good old Mystical, right? So, right. So it's always a Mystical. So I'm with him. We go this one weekend with his cousin. His cousin's gay, so his boyfriend, I guess you want to say. It was his birthday, the cousin's birthday. We were going to go out to celebrate. I forget why the cousin didn't come with us, so the other guy did. So he comes with us. We shoot to the club or whatever. So we're there. I'm like, I don't even know if he's going to enjoy this shit. This is not his type of crowd. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we're tossing back drinks. And I remember the bartender asked us, hey, do you want something extra in your drink? I'm looking at me and Mr. Cal look at each other like, okay, we done already ordered Long Island's. I mean, shit, we don't need to know stronger than that. Don't know what the other guy was doing. So now time, and short time passes. And this cat's all of a sudden, he's touching all over the women and he's saying crazy things. So now, unfortunately, we used to be there so much. So they start coming to us and they're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? What's going on with that guy over there? First, I don't think they knew he was with us. And Mr. Cal's like, oh, yeah, that's what he's cool. Oh, you need to go get him. He's about to get fucked up. So we go get this guy. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, we get out the club. So Mr. Cal's so fucking drunk. He's no help. This guy here is fucked up. I mean, he's sweating and whatever. So he can't remember where the hell he's supposed to go. I'm driving this night. So I don't even know where the hell I'm dropping this guy off at. So long story short about this one, I drop him off where he said he was going to go, which it didn't look like he even belonged in that neighborhood. He wound up in the hospital, and they said they found something in his system. So we're like, okay, must be him. You fast forward to maybe a week, maybe two later. Me and Mr. Cal go to the same place. So this time, I guess the bartender thought she was being cool. She put something in my drink. Okay. So this night, we drove Mr. Cal's car. I drop him off. And for some reason, I'm real charged up. I go to another strip club, okay, by myself. And y'all know this place I'm talking about. It's a place with one way in, one way out. Okay, so through the front door.
World Beat?
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. No, the wall of shame. I'll just put it that way.
Now I'm thinking.
I go all the way to the back, so all the way from the damn entrance. You know what I'm saying? I go deep in the back or whatever to get drinks, and then I see this one dancer that was there. And she had been playing somebody I was rolling without for the longest. Was acting stupid, she was too good, whatever. So she's up in my face or whatever. I get an attitude. I'm like, oh, you think that's cool? You sit there starting with my, you sit there playing my fucking boy out, but you know what I'm saying? You sit there all up in my face. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm blacking. So now this whole crowd is gathering around me. Mind you, I'm the only one cat in there, and the door's that way. Don't know how. Somehow I made it the fuck out unscathed. I jump in the car. I shoot up to my girlfriend's house at the time. We get into I'm arguing with her on the way over there. I go there. I punch a hole in her fucking wall. You know what I'm saying? And I fucking get outside. I'm pounding on something outside, and I fucking leave. And like I said, they say the guy, how I know shit was whatever, because I remember each and every step of the shit. So, like I said, it's funny because not too long after that, the place got shut down. So y'all have to definitely be careful and be watching y'all drinks for those who go to bars, clubs, or whatever the fuck they're doing in this era. You know what I'm saying? You really got to be careful because they will slip some shit thinking that I guess they're being cool, but it's not always a setup. Sometimes people seeing you so much, I guess they think you into that shit. Nah, I don't do that type of shit. I don't do pills and nothing like that. So it's real out there.
Yeah. And I mean, it's so crazy because I mean, we praising Cardi B, yet we taking shots at Bill Cosby. I think they're both wrong. I don't think anybody should be drugging anybody. Definitely a double standard. Another double standard is when men beat up women, they're the most terrible human beings on earth, which I agree with. I don't think men should put their hands on women unless it's like life or death. You have no choice. They about to kill you. But my issue also is with these women that's putting their hands on men and they getting praised. And I posted something on Facebook a couple of years ago, and women went after me hard. It was a lot of women that was mad at the whole Chris Brown Rihanna thing. Chris Brown shouldn't have done that, which I agree with. Chris Brown should not have put his hands on her. But they were praising Solange for beating up Jay-Z in the elevator. They're like, oh, yeah, go ahead, get him, girl. And I'm like, that's a double standard in and of itself. Like, if a woman is putting her hands on a man, I mean, it should come with the same shame. She should be going to jail too. Even if you call the cops, odds are a man will serve more time for beating up a woman than a woman will for beating up a man. And it happens a lot.
Not in this day and age.
Well, yeah. Well, Destiny said intensity is different. It depends.
You both getting the time.
Well, I had a friend that was a New York cop, and he used to tell me he used to go down to the projects and save this guy at least every other night from his big ass wife that was beating his ass and stuff like that. And it's sorry to say, nothing didn't happen to the point that if the rules was in reverse, you understand what I'm saying? If the rules was in reverse, they probably would have restraining order, protection order, everything. But it's true. Unless only time it takes action if a woman kills a man. Besides that, a woman slap a dude up, it's all good.
Yeah.
Punch him,
it's all right.
That.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. For being in that situation, it's all about who gets to the phone first.
Yeah.
I'm being straight up honest with you.
Get out the house.
Because look, let me tell you something. My ex-wife was notorious for that bullshit. And then one time she put her hands on me one time, and I called the cops when they put her ass right in handcuffs. So I ain't running with y'all. I was like, because if I go off on her, I'm going under the jail.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
Was like, nah. As soon as she did it to me, I was like, okay, I got you. That 911 is who is, and then that cop you said, whoever called first.
And that's really what it should be. Like I have a relative, and his girlfriend hit him. And he called me. He was like, "Yo, cuz, I'm about to kill this girl." And I'm like, "Why?" He was like, "Yo, she hit me." I'm like, "Call the cops." And he's like, "What? I ain't no punk." I'm like, "Yo, dude, trust me. Call the cops." So call the cops. Did a report. He wound up moving back in with her. She hit him again. He calls me, "Cuz, I'm about to kill this girl." Call the cops. He calls the cops. Nothing happened. They just take a report. She hit him multiple times. They take a report. And then one day he had enough of it. And he snapped and he beat her up. And he went to jail.
That's some bullshit.
And he was like, "Yo, that I done called the cops on her a bunch of times." And what he found out is that she has a history of domestic violence.
See, here's the thing. He's a dumbass. He's a dumbass. He's a
dumbass
because, you know what I'm saying? How the hell you going to be with a woman that constantly beats your ass or constantly slaps you up?
I'm
you
sorry.
Stupid. You stupid.
After a minute, if it's no respect, and you see there's no respect, my hands become equal opportunity ass whooping. It's like you're not gonna keep your hands on me and then nothing get done. If I call the cops, if I'm sitting up there telling you stop, and you sit up there and you keep on fucking going, unfortunately, it's going to eventually snap.
The only reason he went back,
the
only reason he went back over there is because they had a kid together.
So what?
Over there.
So what?
But what I'm saying is, like, how messed up is it that he called the cops on her a bunch of times? She has a history of violence. She has a history of domestic violence. She wasn't arrested once. He hit her one time. He went to jail.
It's fucked up, but at the same time, he's stupid because I'm pretty sure that she was slapping his ass up way before he busted nut in the ass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know.
What the thing? Well, she was also crazy. Like she was on meds. She didn't take her meds. She flipped out. She was crazy.
Yeah, well, I think any woman that sit up there and swing on a guy first is fucking crazy anyway, whether they got meds in their system or not.
Nah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, for anybody, you should just walk the fuck away. And, you know, I've had these situations where me and past girlfriends or whatever got into such a heated argument. At this point, I say, okay, I'm going to leave. Now, if I can't leave, then she needs to. Like, maybe I'm at my own home. And trust me, there's times I've even left my own home. Like, that's fine. Go walk, and then we come back when things are more calm.
Well, exactly. I gotta say, you more common than me because I'm gonna let you know, son.
Oh, I know.
I ain't
Trust me, I know.
Home. I'm throwing her whole ass out. Okay.
Right. Oh no, wait. I didn't finish. So, like I said,
Legend already know with me. He's like, look, I'll walk away quick, but I'll kick a motherfucker out quick. So,
yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? It depends on the level of the argument and who the person is. It's a case-by-case scenario. Because I've had somebody and they would not fucking leave and they could already see I'm getting heated and I'm getting angry. And you know what I did? I called the fucking cops. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I don't ever do. I didn't call the cops to press charges, and I made sure they knew that from the door. I just need her to be escorted out. And since she was taking some shit of mine anyway, I said, yeah, can y'all help her with her things? I told her, yeah, don't run now. I'll have somebody help you with the fucking things to get out. And that's all they did. Yeah, I'm not going to just call nobody to get them arrested. I don't do shit like that. But that's better than the alternative. My mother raised me, basically, and this is from my mother. You said I'm breaking up?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? My mother, from little on up, God rest her soul, always said to me, my brothers, and I'm sure my nephews even heard this, they know, you know, you don't let no man, woman, beast, nor child put hands on you. You know what I'm saying? You get them off you, then you come and you get me. Guess what? My mother ain't around no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't let nobody put hands on me. I don't give a fuck who they are. Unless we're playing around, you know what I'm saying? Or we're sparring, and like I said, even that, you know what I mean? Like, that is what the fuck it is. So I'll put it like this. 2 weeks ago, a fucking cop sat up there with his fucking gun on his fucking holster, you know what I'm saying, with his gun on his fucking hand talking shit to me. I told the motherfucker, hey, relax. Fucking relax. Guess what? That motherfucker did. And I yelled at him when I said, he fucking did. He took his hand off his gun and we was cool for the rest of the night. So guess what? If I'll say that to a fucking white cop and the shit going on now, imagine some woman trying to put their hands on me. So that's why I stay clear. When I see situations get into that fucking point, I move away. Like, I don't have time. My freedom is most important to me. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to go through all that and shit, you know what I'm saying, getting arrested. I mean, I know a long time ago, there was a law, at least here, where, like, if there was a domestic dispute and I guess both people were involved or whatever, they both get arrested. I don't know how long that stuck or if it still did, because I thought that was only right. Like, if you're getting into shit like that, there's got to be a point where somebody's pressing charges and both fighting, then yeah, lock them both the fuck up. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Oh, a man got to be more restrained. Fuck that. A woman needs to fucking know, like, okay, I don't need to be out here fighting no fucking man or any fucking body. That's anybody. That's restraint all over. We're supposed to have restraint whenever we're angry at people. When you go put in hands, you expect the fucking consequences. That motherfucker's hands might be a little bit more heavier.
Preach.
Preach. I know that's right. I mean,
and the deacon has spoken.
And connect to what Legend is saying, you know, he said something. He said his mother told him some real shit and then send him on his way. Here's the thing. A lot of women, not, let's say, I don't know the percentage, but a large percentage.
None of y'all that's watching.
Yeah, a large percentage of women don't have a male figure. They just have a female figure. And a lot of times that female's mad because her father did some bullshit. So now this female, now the little girl hears the mom's talking bullshit about the father. So now we expect these girls who are now women to come to us and know how to talk to us with respect at all different levels. Not just when they're happy, not just when they're happy, but when they're kind of mad or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They never seen no operation of how two people in a household could have a civil agreement, a civil argument, and get things done. Some women never saw that. So now when they see a man, they don't like what the fuck he do, It's motherfucker this, motherfucker that verbally, because we all know that, we are talking about physical hitting, but we all know that verbal shit is just as bad, and some women think that because we're men, the verbal shit don't affect us in a way that it affects them. And I'm pretty sure that we're different on how it affects us, but we all get really affected by the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Or you always get that one woman that has like brothers and cousins that she thinks she can call and have protect them, even though when she do the one to start the bullshit.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and I remember one time somebody was talking that shit, and I threw my cell phone to her. So yeah, go ahead and call him. Fuck you think this? After I get finished whooping his ass, I'm gonna whoop your ass. So just leave this shit alone.
Exactly.
Either leave this shit alone or the phone's unlocked. Call him. Like, what the fuck you think this is?
Exactly. I've done that plenty of times. Like, yo, you go ahead and call them. So as soon as they come over here and come in my face, I'm fucking killing them. Like, then we gonna have a bigger problem.
Yeah, I know we kind of bird walking off the topic, but that's one thing some women got to stop doing. And they get into just a regular argument with somebody that's not their man, and the argument is not that serious. And the worst thing that they could say is, well, you won't say this shit to my man, or get their man involved. Okay?
Because that's the right one.
Because they don't know if a motherfucker's trained, which all four of us are in some ways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't know that shit. Like a couple of months ago, a woman had a beef with me. A woman had a beef with me. That was like, well, he won't say that to my boyfriend. And I was like, listen, knowing that I don't know your boyfriend, if you love your boyfriend, don't even go to that atmosphere. Let's be positive on the situation. But I'm just taking a little bit of control of Jimmy Job real quick. Can we move a little bit over to that same topic? But the same topic, let's give ladies a little bit of leeway on this one. Why is it when men cheat, right? When men cheat, the woman forgives us, and we all humble and shit, right? But why is it when the woman cheat, men act like, we talk about the same man that already done cheated, or let's say he probably cheated, but his girl never found out, or he think his girl didn't find out. Why do those men act like those women done slap God?
Who the hell lies?
Come on. Okay, Justine, you don't think that in general. We talk about for the fucked up men. We ain't talking about for the good men. We talk about for the fucked up men that be doing their own bullshit, right? When they do their shit, the woman forgives them. But if a woman do the same shit, it's like they treated 10 times as worse. Like, no, nigga, you just fucked 8 hoes. This she only did one dude.
But you know what it is? It's because when a man cheats, it's physical. Women cheat emotionally. So if you lose your woman, if your woman's cheating on you, you done lost her emotionally.
Get the fuck out of here. I know some fucking shit.
But you know what else it is too?
In general, he's right. In general, he's right.
In general, yeah, he's
general
right.
Speaking, you are right. Yes.
But either which way,
generally,
when it comes down to that moment, either party has a choice.
You're right.
And either which way, either party has a choice. Now I've done my fair share of fucking up, but it's a choice.
We all have.
Listen.
So we've all been there. It's a choice that we all made. You can't sit there and say you haven't made that choice or been in that predicament. It's a choice on either party that they make. Now, if you don't do that, if you've got, let's say, if you gotten to that point where you're like, all right, I've done that shit, so I know the effects of everything now. So if it happens to me now it's like, all right, that's fucked up. She went and fucked somebody else, and I'm sitting here not doing shit. But if we as men, we fuck ups. We're fuck ups. No matter what anybody say, we gonna fuck it up. It's in our DNA. We can have the greatest thing, but it's that little sliver of fucking hope.
What was the hope? The butt cheek? Yeah, listen. That the butt cheek was a little bit more rounder, and it was a little bit more harder for me to resist.
Exactly. That little sliver of like, maybe I could get away with this shit. We gonna try it. But then if you got to that point, if you at that point in your life and your mentality, your choices on how you run the shit, then you ain't gonna do it. But when you get, I'll say back in my 20s and shit, I was like, I pull this shit off. Fuck it. I get caught. Who the fuck on? So it was like, yo, that shit there, that'll fuck with you. But that little sliver of hope that you get, but like I'll say it like this: if you're in a relationship now, like if you got to the point where you're like, all right, I'm good. I don't keep going back and forth. Then you're not gonna do that shit. It's a choice between the part. Yeah. But fucking, I'd rather be straight up honest about it. Way shit is than anything else. And I mean, you gotta look at shit differently at certain levels of life. So
I'm sorry, I'm seeing Miss Penises on the chat. What the hell's going on?
Miss Penises, what?
Somebody missed a penis. Somebody missed a penis.
Shit, they better log off. Shit, it's getting late. It's almost that time, that hours. It's almost that shift, the booty call hours.
Okay.
We appreciate you tuning in. We know you got to go.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. I just saw plenty of penises. I don't know what's going on.
You gotta make that championship call now.
Hey, you know what? Hey, some women got 3 a.m. too, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that kind of kills me. It's like, and then I guess it's kind of like on the same topic, right? So, like you said, with men and women cheating. Okay, for the guys, they get that's their fucking ego. That's all it is.
Pretty much.
And maybe a touch of caring, because if he's still dealing with someone. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I'm not going to say they just don't give a fuck about it. Most of the time, it's for their convenience. You know what I mean? So they hurt because another man had what they had because they thought they had it on lock. Stupid motherfucker. That's what they think. You know what I'm saying? That's why they be so hurt and ready to fight this one and that. But like, bro, I'm doing the same thing you did. She not yours. She community. Like, what the fuck are you beefing? What are we beefing about? You know what I'm saying?
You know how some dudes be thinking though. We be thinking once we get that pussy right. In our heads, that pussy's ours. Like, this is our motherfucking pussy here. You know what I'm saying? This is our motherfucking pussy. And then once like we know somebody went up in our pussy, it's like somebody just came in our home, changed the furniture around, and all that. We like to.
You sitting there looking like this and shit, like.
Right.
And this how you look. You sit there like, what the fuck did I do?
Yo, it's you know what? I mean, I'm glad I'm not going through none of that. But it's very my 20s was very entertaining. I just say that.
Oh, the 20s was a motherfucker.
Exactly.
Woo. Now, go ahead, Ika.
I just like to say I'm glad that I'm still here.
Makes two of us. Yeah. Now I was going to say, like on the flip side of that, now I see somebody check talking about women don't cheat. Get the fuck out of here! They got cheated with me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Do y'all not watch this show? You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me when I tell you. You know what I mean? There are women out here getting down dirtier than fucking men. I mean, dirty. I mean, going through them. And and I'm going to make sure we understand something. I don't look at them any different than I look at the fucking guys. If you're single and you're doing you, go ahead and do you. Just be safe about it. That's what kills me when they come up with that. Are you bothered by how many men, your woman slept with? I'm not asking her because I don't want to fucking know. Especially if she's a freak. I definitely don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's none of my business. Right, I want my turn.
See, listen.
I'm on my turn. I've been alive for long enough. My turn.
In my head and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you like 35 or something. Shit, if I'm coming up to you 35, I'm stuttering. But what I'm trying to say is that a woman better have, some experience. So, for she could be good. I hope that she got a good learning tree before she gets to me. It's okay. It's all right. I don't mind.
Thank you, Icon. Exactly.
But you know what's so crazy about it? I know this couple, they're married couple. The dude cheats on her, treats her like, he treats her like shit, beats on her, lazy, he don't work, he don't do nothing. This dude came in one day and told her, yo, I got another chick pregnant. Mm-hmm. And he got mad because he found out that she was cheating on him after she found out that he got another chick pregnant, that she was cheating on him with her boss, 2 co-workers, somebody from around the corner, some guy she grew up with. She was cheating on him with like 6 different dudes.
I might know her. Go on, though.
You actually do. You've met her.
I knew.
You've met her. We've
Did I meet her?
We'll talk off camera, but we'll talk off camera.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did I meet her? Did I know her?
Actually, you were there the day I met her.
Who?
We'll talk off camera. Damien doesn't know, but yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to say a familiar name that we all know.
Yeah. That dude hit me.
That could be 1 or 10 names.
Dude was like, yo, are you sleeping with my wife? And I'm like, nah, I'm not sleeping with your wife. But I knew his wife was cheating on him with 6 different dudes. So that's crazy. I think they were both wrong.
Just be honest, Bones. You was number 6, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was 4. He was 4. He was 4.
Well, what's 4, Bones? 4.
He said I plead the 5th.
Yeah, he was 5. That's why.
but this is the messed up part about it. The dude got mad at her when he found out that she was cheating, but this dude got a whole other chick pregnant. That double standard is crazy.
I mean, you are what you attract. He
calm as a motherfucker, I tell you.
Yeah.
He was a hoe. He happened to be with a hoe. Hey, that's what he did.
Yep. And that actually ties into the last question that I had with the double standard. Why is it that if a woman has a bunch of men, she's seen as a whore, but if a man got a bunch of females, he's seen as like a pimp?
Nigga, you a hoe too. Shit. What the hell you talking about?
I know, right. And I know plenty of female pimps. So, you know what I'm saying? I guess at the end of it depends on how you're handling your business. But shit, I ain't never, I don't look at one any different than the other. It depends on how you're handling yourself out here. Exactly. You got some hoe-ish things, you know what I'm saying? You got some hoe-ass chicks. You got some hoe-ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? If you sitting up here, you handling your shit correctly. Like I always say, there's nothing wrong. Fuck what they said. You ain't got to have just one sex partner. It's the safest thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously. But, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you're single, you know what I mean? You can do what you do. Unless you and that partner have an agreement. And that way, that also means the partner can go do what he or she do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So nobody should be mad at anybody. Somebody should be looking at anybody. There's no, this, that, whatever. Like, get the fuck out of here. You do you. That's where that could turn from. Do you. Exactly.
People should be able to sleep with whoever they want, go to do whatever they want. Now, you don't owe anything to anybody. Unless you're married and, got kids, you don't owe anything to anybody. So if a female want to go out there and sleep with 100 dudes, go ahead. Do your thing. If a man want to go out there and do 100, go ahead. Do your thing. It shouldn't really matter. And I think that's a double standard that needs to change. People worry too damn much about what other people do in their private life.
Absolutely.
Whatever you're doing, if you're hurting anybody else, I don't care what it is.
So the moral to the story, folks, is if you want to be a hoe, do it. Do it with all you got. Go for it. Put the pedal to the motherfucking metal. Blow your roll and open your mouth.
You know what's keeping 100 with you? You know what's crazy? That's why Cardi B is really popular now. Because Cardi B is saying the same stuff that dudes been saying in hip hop for years.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, whether I believe her or not, I believe her.
Yeah, I do too.
Good.
I do too.
Listen, man.
She's saying the same things.
Listen,
oh my God.
There's 2 things in the entertainment that sells. Well, 3 things. Violent Sex and Me. And
Nice.
With that, we got to open it up for this Q&A. Definitely. For those of you that are new to the show, we do it one of three ways. You could type your question in the chat. That way it's boring. You can do the hand raise feature. If you click on the three dots on your screen, hit that, and it'll give you the option to raise your hand. If none of that works, you can take your mic off, say you have a question or a comment, and we'll bring you on and acknowledge you. So y'all can bring up any of the stuff that we talked about tonight, or y'all can talk about anything else.
So let me just run it down for our guests, so they can remember some of the things we're talking about. We are talking about the fly of the Mike Pence fly from the vice president debate. We were talking about Chris Christie still hospitalized. Tory Lanez. We mentioned the double standards with the Cardi B. We mentioned Alberto Del Rio and his sex crimes. The Lakers championship, of course. Spike Lee and all his amazing accomplishments. The verses Follow Me and Percolator.
Yeah, I really want to hear about that one from y'all.
And
we got to break the talk.
Or you can just ask individual people questions.
And the Wolver. Yeah, we said the militia and the Michigan governor getting fucked up together.
And the double standards.
Okay,
I definitely want to hear them on the double standards. My bad, I can't go.
I don't know. I was going to just freestyle a question, but
Shoot for it, shit.
Okay. You know what? Let me give a random question to some of our occurring guests. Destiny, what's up, girl? Destiny. You know, if we talk about anything that do with women, men, sex, or cooch, I gotta hit you up first.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What are some of the double standards that came across your lane in the past 5 years?
Well, I don't believe that women cheat. I really don't believe that.
What?
I believe if women step out there, they already single. Like, they just stepping out. They about to get rid of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know. So you go out there and sample the penis to make sure it's good enough to make you know, the one. That's all. I mean.
So you said when she's stepping out, she's single. So when she gets back home, she's back in a relationship? That's what you're saying?
If the penis that she tested wasn't good.
Wow.
Or unless the dude she with got a lot of money.
Yo, that's some player shit.
I don't worry about money because I got a lot of money myself, so I don't worry about that.
Yo, that was some player. That was some player shit right there.
Because women want to fall in love. I mean, I want to fall in love too, but if it ain't the right dude, then I'm just getting what I get, and that's it. I don't have time to fall in love with no.
Okay, let's be honest. But let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Why can't you just say, "Listen, dude, you're not the one for me. So let's just break it off now, because I'm about to go get some more dick." What's up with that conversation?
I probably love him at home. He just might not be working out for me, and I just want to see what this is over here. You know, I'm getting, like what Jay-Z said, I was just getting with them girls. I'm gonna get right back. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Like, I mean, I ain't your average girl, so y'all
listen.
Gotta, excuse me. I ain't your average girl, so
I ain't hating on you, but try not to break so many hearts. That's what I'm trying. That's all.
And this right here is why we should rethink alimony. Because I'll be damned, you're gonna step out on me and still get half my money.
You're not gonna know. You're not even gonna know. Some chicks are so good, you're not even gonna know they stepped out on you.
You know what?
No, there's some chicks that get so cocky they tell on themselves. Yeah. You're right. They be good until they get too fucking comfortable. Just like a man.
I don't know any of them chicks. I don't know any of those type of chicks. I know.
You be on your ninja shit like that? Let me find out.
I mean, if I have to, like right now, I'm single right now, so I'm just chilling. Like,
oh shit,
I bet you. Fireworks going off in every fucking thing.
Niggas,
God,
watch
nigga.
out. She got that pussy to give, nigga. You better watch out. Destiny ain't playing around with these niggas. You heard what she said. Listen, I ain't cheating.
And jealous people call chicks hoes. Like, cause your life boring. Now I gotta be a hoe. Like, get out of here. You corny. And you stuck in a relationship. Get a life. Get a life, bitch. How about that? Come holler at me. I'm happy over here.
Get it?
Oh, that's right. Yo, hold on, Destiny.
Yeah.
Right now, are you sitting with the background you had last week?
Yeah, I can give it to you.
Nah, yo. What the hell you doing? That's what I'm talking about.
There we go. You see, he trying to be stingy and shit. You got the.
I've been drinking a little bit. So
yeah, you look a little fucked up. You look a little fucked up. A little bit, no, so you look cool.
I'm giving y'all extreme truth right now, so I'm gonna get this to you next week.
Go back to your video.
You gotta take these Jews while I'm giving them. You know.
Actually, you know what?
Take the video. You look dope.
Cut the camera down.
Huh?
Let me find out. We might need to cut the camera.
I mean, y'all
but that's when everybody tend to get real, is when we shut the camera off.
Yo.
Yeah,
I'm always real though. I'm always real.
Yo, Destiny, I think you should. I think you should keep the video up there. I think your background is dope.
Yeah, I told her that from day one.
Right now, I got my Mary Poppins hair on.
So, yo, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut the camera. We want to thank everybody for tuning in this week. We're about to have our after hours. If you really want to get down after hours, want to see the show live every Monday. Make sure to check out the Xtreme Truth Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe and share the videos.
Does anybody have any more questions before?
Wait a minute.
Before you go to Shalice, I agree with Destiny. You know, she's keeping it real. I got just a couple of comments. Spike Lee, definitely Malcolm X. Malcolm X, School Days, The Five Bloods. When I first logged on, you characterized him as hood classic, but his movies are more and relate more to just the hood. So
absolutely.
I don't know if I would put him in that category. He's definitely a trailblazer, but you could talk about that a little bit later. In reference to the double standards, one thing you didn't talk about is that men nowadays, the chivalry aspect of it. Now, I think I'm a little bit older than you guys. And the way I was raised and the way I like my gentleman is a little bit of chivalry and a little bit of hood put together. But now, it's like men are always looking not for a woman to just take care of, but they're looking for a woman. What can she do to elevate him? And I'm talking about I'm more like a financial sense. Like men before, it used to be men like, okay, I got it. You don't have to work. Or if you work it, your salary is your salary. Now they're looking for the professional woman. What can they do to enhance their profile? But on the other end, I don't see any change for men doing the domestic stuff. Like you expect them like cooking and cleaning, but yet they're saying, okay, what kind of paycheck you working? Are you in the tech industry? Are you in the medical field? Do you have your own business? So the men is looking for that, but they're not changing on the other end in terms of dividing 50-50. They're still a little bit more antiquated in the sense of the role of the woman is this, but yet you're changing on the other aspect of saying, okay, let's pull resources together, which it should be, but I think
who won't take this? Who won't take this? I'll go. Who won't take this?
Just think.
Go ahead, Just D. Go ahead, Just D. They sharp as hell. Yeah, take a swig.
Hold on.
So sit back for this one.
Hold up, you froze.
Oh shit! He about to talk some shit. I want to end this show now.
We're gonna
get it.
I come from my parents. My parents was 50-50. It was all right, and my dad was old school, so he took his money out of his check and gave the rest of the check to my mom's.
I think that's the way it should be. I like that.
Yeah.
But did they do 50? Did they do 50% of the household? Is the woman gonna come in for work and have a nice meal? The kids bathe and cleanse. That's the part that I'm saying.
Okay, well let me jump in while he's getting his shit together. Okay, I was in that situation and I did that. You know what I mean? So there was no shame on my part that she's handling things or whatever. I had no problem cooking and cleaning up and doing whatever till I got back out there and doing whatever. Like, to me, it should be a partner thing. There should be no ego involved with that, but everybody got to pull their own weight. You talk about men and what they're looking for. Women want the whole fucking nine half the time, half of them. You know what I'm saying? They want to pay for everything, this, that, whatever. You know, pay for the bills, pay for this, pay for that, whatever. They're not home cooking and cleaning. Guess what? They're not. You know what I'm saying? They're not home, you know what I'm saying, cooking a good damn meal. I used to date when we going out to eat all the damn time. So what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, trust me, you'd be surprised.
And some of the men out here, we are the ones at home cooking and cleaning and doing all that shit. Yeah. Especially we got our own, we ain't got nothing to work. We can't.
That's good.
Y'all got the wrong woman. That's your problem. Y'all got the wrong woman. And when I had a man, I never let him touch the stove. I got all of that. Don't worry about none of that. I got all of that.
Okay. All right, but can you cook?
Hold on.
But can you cook?
Down and let me I could cook like an old Southern woman. I ain't big for no reason. I could cook like an old
well, y'all all swear y'all could cook. I swear
to it. All. I get it in.
Burn goddamn noodles and noodles, probably.
Not at all. Not at all.
Just playing.
That double standard thing. First of all, when it comes down to who's doing what in the household and the roles being with this, that, the other, how about forget a 50-50? How about 100-100? And whoever gets home first should be doing whatever needs to be done for the household. It shouldn't be a woman's role to cook, clean, and take care of the kids. I'm just saying. Because there was a time when I was with my ex, I was working full time. He was going to school, and I supported his going to school. But at the end of the day, he was at home taking care of the kids, making sure the kids were straight. And I had a hot meal when I got home. But then when he was at school, yes, I might have worked. Let's say I worked a full shift and he was at school, and I'm home first. Guess what I did? I had that meal ready for him. Let's be clear on that. And then when it comes down to the whole jealousy thing and calling women only jealous chicks, call women hoes, that ain't true. I'm sorry. If you're in a relationship and you don't have those parameters clear and set, then a hoe is whatever you want to make of it. But if you're in a relationship, I don't think there is such thing as being a hoe. I think if you're free in your sexuality, then you're free in your sexuality. But don't chuckle, legend. What I mean by women can have a high body count just like a dude can have a high body count. That doesn't make either one a hoe. This means they're free in their sexuality. But if you're in a relationship and you're stepping out without the other person's permission or okay or whatever, then you're a hoe, male or female. I'm sorry. And as far as, if you're in a relationship and you got to step out to get a better peen, then why the hell are you still in that relationship? I have a dude to this day chasing me 20 years deep and his peen sucks. And guess what? I don't want to mess with him. And I don't. And he's like, I love you. No, sweetheart, you don't. You don't. And I'm good. And I said to my best friend, if I was with that dude, I would cheat. So why am I getting with him? His sex sucks. Let's be clear. And that's all I got to say on the short end of it. And that's it.
Tell them how you really feel.
I love you, Snickers. I love you, Snickers. But this is why a lot of women are just miserable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Live your life. And you want to test that penis out? Test that penis out, girl. Ain't that wrong with that? Signing no contracts. No. Jump on that and jump right back.
Actually,
keep drinking, Destiny.
They jump right back.
I don't see the problem in that.
Keep drinking, girl. Keep drinking, Destiny.
I jump on that.